He thought she was too simple to ever catch on to his games. Well, he seriously underestimated a woman with a forensic accountant on speed dial. This is the story of how one wife, who was written off as clueless, turned the tables and took everything. I met Cynthia at a high-end hotel in the city, the kind of place you only go to for a special occasion. For her, it was a celebration of freedom. Over champagne, she told me a story that could be a Hollywood movie. Her husband, a man she had built a life and a business with, was living a complete double life. He had another woman, another apartment, and a whole network of lies to keep it all hidden. He saw Cynthia as the stay-at-home wife, the simple partner who managed the house and kids, but knew nothing about the complex financial empire he was building, or so he thought. She found out, and instead of confronting him, she played the long game. For over a year, Cynthia lived a double life of her own. To her husband and their social circle, she was the perfect, happy wife. She planned dinner parties, attended school functions, and smiled sweetly at his side. She never gave him any reason to suspect that she knew his secret, but behind that flawless mask, a storm was brewing. Every polite smile, every loving gesture was a carefully calculated move. She was buying time, gathering her strength, and more importantly, her evidence. She knew that a messy, emotional confrontation would get her nowhere. He would just deny, gaslight, and manipulate her. No, her revenge needed to be cold, calculated, and legally airtight. She was playing chess while he was playing checkers. While she was pretending to pick out new curtains for the living room, she was secretly meeting with a team of legal and financial experts. The star of her team was a brilliant forensic accountant. This wasn't just about finding a few hidden credit card statements. This was a deep dive into a complex web of deception. The accountants started digging, and what they uncovered was staggering. Her husband had been siphoning money from their shared business for years. He had shell corporations, hidden offshore accounts in countries she'd never even heard of, and assets registered under names of people she didn't know. He had built a secret financial fortress, designed to be completely invisible to her. The forensic accountant, however, was like a digital bloodhound. They traced every single transaction, every laundered dollar, and compiled a mountain of undeniable proof. Each document was another nail in his financial coffin. The day Cynthia finally filed for divorce, her husband was blindsided. He walked into his lawyer's office, arrogant and confident, expecting to steamroll his simple wife and walk away with the lion's share of their fortune. Imagine his shock when Cynthia's lawyer laid out the evidence. Spreadsheets detailing every hidden account, printouts of wire transfers to his secret lover, deeds to properties he thought were untraceable. His face, Cynthia told me, went from smug to pale in a matter of seconds. The man who thought he was a mastermind had been completely outplayed. There was no room for negotiation, no space for his usual lies. He was caught completely and utterly. In the end, Cynthia's victory was total. The court, presented with irrefutable evidence of his financial fraud and infidelity, awarded her everything. She got the family home, the one she had lovingly decorated and raised her children in. She got sole ownership of the business they had built together, the same business he had been stealing from. He was left with his secret apartment, a mountain of legal debt, and the public humiliation of being exposed. Cynthia didn't just win a divorce settlement. She reclaimed her power, her dignity, and her future. Her story is a powerful reminder. Never, ever underestimate a woman who seems quiet. Still waters run deep, and sometimes they hide a tidal wave. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of justice and empowerment. See you next time.